Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my 2026 diaries. I am Letitia, and I'm sharing my health, wellness, fitness, um, lifestyle goals or journey with you for 2026. And I'm doing a midweek check in. It's the last week of the month. I am supposed to be weighing in next week, the beginning of February. Um, and so I just want to talk. I'm just checking in midweek, and I really wanted to get on here and check in because I talked about my struggles at the end of last week and kind of what went on at towards the end of the week for me. Unfortunately, those struggles have carried into this week. I was able to get into the gym on Monday, and I did record. But sharing some new information. Well, I think I shared a little bit about it, but for the past maybe that's 6 months, maybe to a year. I want to say over the last year, my cycle has progressively gotten worse. And this month has probably been the worst. And I'm trying to really pinpoint what it is. But my cycle started Tuesday. I was in way too much pain. I could not do anything. Today, still in pain, not as much as the first day, but it was still damn near unbearable. I still had to go to class. I still had to come back home and work. Today has just been really, really rough as far as my pain levels. Um, I'm a person who I kind of have a high tolerance for pain, honestly. So the fact that my cycle is taking me down this bad is a little bit. It's a little crazy to me. I've never before this past year. I have always been super regular, super on time, very average to low flow kind of person when it comes to my cycles. Like I've never had really bad cycles, never had really bad cramps, you know, never really my breast never really even got tender, during my cycle time. Like my peers, I never suffered, but it progressively has gotten worse. At first I thought maybe well, at first I knew when I kind of first noticed it began to change. I knew it was because I was under a lot of stress, under a lot of pressure. Last year was a very stressful year for me, so I knew that contributed to the changes that I was having, but I didn't expect for it to kind of progressively get worse, and that's kind of where I am today with it. Um, I'm so sorry, my lips feel like super dry. Oh my god, I need some lip gloss. Anyway, I did not expect for it to get so much worse. The past 2 days have been terrible for me. It's been terrible. It's been very, very bad. And just give me 1 second. My lips are so dry. Oh my god. Okay. Um, it's been so bad. I have not been able to do much. I haven't cooked anything. Ain't no cooking going on. Have not been to the gym. I have not been able to really be mobile in the way that I like without like hunching over or like being in pain. I did take pain medicine, but like I said, sometimes pain medicine does not work very well with me. And I really don't like to take pain medicine, and I'm just not used to having to take medicine when during this time of the month for myself. So it's been very, very, very bad. So I feel and I know that any progress that I did make, I'm probably not going to show it next week when I weigh in. Just because for me in my body type, and everyone is different. For me in my body type, I eat too little. Um, I'm not going to lose any weight. I eat too much. Of course, I'm not going to lose any weight. I'm not eating enough, I'm not gonna lose any weight. And I have not even been able to focus on my nutrition. Like I have not tracked anything. Now, that's not to say I haven't been eating like fat and fast food or anything. I don't really have anything terrible in home. I've just been kind of eating, but I have been eating what's here. Um, Nothing too terrible. I haven't been overeating, thankfully. As somebody who has been an emotional eater, I have not been overeating, but I haven't. Well, I'm not gonna say I haven't been emotional because well, the cycle symptoms don't count. Those don't count. So I haven't been emotional eating. And I do believe in women needing to load up on the carbs when it's time for your cycle. Girl, have your carbs, have your dark chocolate. You're gonna need it during this time. You're gonna need it. So the past, it's been a rough 2 days, and I took medicine maybe like I feel like that was 4 or 5 hours. What time is it? It's 9 o'clock. I feel like I took medicine at like maybe 3 or 4. And I'm just now. I feel a little bit of pain subsiding, but I'm about to take some more before I go to bed because I don't want to wake up. I had a hard time like sleeping well last night, and I'm the type of person who one gets her. I get not 8 hours, more like 7. I get my 7 hours. Okay, I hit my sleep goal. So me not being able to like really get any good sleep really messes with my entire day. Um anyway, I'm sharing all this to say I'm really on a journey to figure out what is causing me all this pain during this time. Sadly, I cannot get an appointment with my PCP, my primary care physician, or my OB, my OBGYN for months. Yay me. So um it's going to be a while before I can actually get in to kind of see what we need to do. I'm going to get blood work done when I go in to see my doctor as well. But I'm going to just kind of ask and see if it's possible because I have not been like officially diagnosed with anything like PCOS or anything. But see if I have PCOS, do I have what do you call them? Fibroids or if if there's anything medical going on with me that's causing this change because I don't feel like I am stressed out like I was last year. But I also kind of wonder if I'm not feeling like I'm stressed out because I just kind of got used to the stress. Sometimes when like you've been doing something so long, it just doesn't even seem like an issue anymore. It just kind of seems like this is just what it is. And maybe subconsciously I'm just not aware that I am still stressed out. I don't feel stressed out. I don't I don't think anything that I'm doing is stressed out. Nothing seems nothing seems out of the norm. I'm not used to having any medical issues or conditions. Even at my heaviest weight, I didn't have any health issues. I was very much perfectly healthy, other than, the BMI saying you're super morbidly obese. Other than that, I didn't. I never had any like medical issues or anything. So when my doctor's appointments do come, I'm definitely gonna talk. I'm gonna talk to both my PCP and my OB to kind of see if there's any tests I need to do or what I need to follow up and do. Now, I have a theory because we know, and I've talked about me trying to focus on protein intake and macro count and eating a certain way, hitting a certain calorie number, a certain protein goal, because I have a theory that doing that may have contributed to just how bad the pain has been this month. Um, it's just a theory. I don't know, right? Because I feel like the things that I have been eating generally is generally not bad for me, other than eating. I'm so on the I don't know. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that, but I don't feel like I've had anything that has been bad per se. Okay. Forgot what I was saying. I had a minor interruption. Kids. Anyway, um, yeah, I don't think I've been eating anything that I have not been eating a lot of processed stuff that will cause, like any inflammation. I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna. I've already decided that I am gonna stop trying to eat like that because I just, on top of me just not feeling like it's really working for me, I honestly feel like it has contributed to how bad my pain has been this month in particular. Um, it was kind of bad last month. So December, when I really started working back out, that last week of the year, like when Christmas got there, I think my cycle started like after Christmas, but I remember it being bad, but I really don't remember it. Like it just felt over the top this time. And I did take medicine then too. I'm not, like I said, in the past I haven't really been used to having to medicate because just I just never had that much trouble with my cycle. But now I don't want to have to get used to it. I don't really like taking medicine. I don't want to have to self medicate. But I do know I don't want to be in pain either. So you got to pick your battles sometimes. You got to pick your battles. I'm going to choose mine. I'll take the easy route this time. Anyway, just wanted to check in. If there are any other ladies, like, have y'all experienced this too? I don't know. It's bothering me because I am a person. Um, I flourish on routines. I flourish on schedules. I flourish on being able to repeat the same thing every day. As much as I love to, like have a good time and to break away from, traditions, like repetition is king for me. And so stuff like this that kind of throws me off my schedule, it really shakes things up a bit. Anyway, I feel like I was about to say I already know I am not eating like this going forward. I did it the whole month. I've already started to incorporate smoothies. I've had a smoothie every day this week. I made a homemade smoothie, and I just need to work on juicing again and just getting more, fruits and veggies up in here. Juicing is time consuming, and then I have a child in here who, when she sees me making the juice, claims she's not going to drink it. And then I turn around and I look in the fridge and half of my bottle is gone because somebody has been in there drinking my juice. So I have to make sure I have enough and try to bulk juice on probably Sundays, and like I have to find another day of the week that I can do it where it'll last a couple of days with my schedule. And I may run a juice fast back, probably not next month, but maybe when spring starts, I might do a little juice fast. That's something I've done in the past, and I just outside of physical benefits, it just brought a lot of spiritual clarity. You know what I mean? Just fasting really. Fasting is one of those things that just it can really transform. It can transform your life at that moment, but just also your mind. Like it's like it gives a really good mind reset. I feel like for me personally. So I'm definitely going to run that back later. But this weekend, when I actually have a chance to, I'm gonna just go kind of get the stuff that I need so I can just start back eating how I used to eat, which is raw vegan. Honestly, Like I said before, and this is not me promoting this or telling anybody that you need to all be raw vegan. I'm just saying, and I don't really like to say raw vegan. That's like a what you call one of those terms. That easy way for people to kind of know or figure out what you're talking about. I really like to say plant based, but raw plant based. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. This week I'm just probably gonna work on finishing up eating things in here that maybe only I've been eating, that nobody else is eating, but that doesn't follow that diet. I'm not about to waste it. I don't believe in that. We're gonna eat this stuff. So I'm gonna finish out what I have in here this week, and then after that, moving forward on this journey, I will be focusing on eating raw. And I still one thing I did never figured out, which is something I want to do. Oh, excuse me, is really figure out how I can do this and still gain muscle. Because when I was doing it, I lost a lot of weight. But I don't necessarily feel like I was building a whole lot of muscle. Like I felt like I was, getting very fit, but I don't feel like my muscles were big. Like, and I'm not saying I'm trying to be cock diesel. I'm not trying to be like a bodybuilder. Well, I don't know, but I do want muscle definition. I like how it looks. Like I like how, like I'm getting some of my muscle back. It's not, it's not doing what it used to do, right? But like, I like a little muscle definition. The only place I've really been able to keep it without really doing much work is my thighs. Like my quads, my hamstrings, they just kind of always been muscular, I guess. Like it's fat on them, but they've always kind of been defined muscular. Like I've always had nice legs. So I don't know. I really still want to work on really muscular. There is this one lady I follow on platforms, an older lady, and she's raw vegan, but she's super fit, like she has defined muscles, but also she's not somebody who's been like super overweight like myself. You know what I'm saying? Which is like a different thing. So I don't know if I can do what she does, because people who kind of already have a kind of physical physique or who are not like super super big, it just I don't think it's going to be the same. I know it's not going to be the same. So, which is why I want to kind of keep working on sharing what I'm doing for other people who kind of look like me and trying to do what I'm doing. Because a lot of people, they're just focusing on the weight loss, which is cool. But I really, really, I want some defined muscles, you know. And while I know I can still put a nigga in a headlock, I want you to see my muscles and see that I can do it, right? You know. Thank you. That's what I want. I want you to be able to look at her and be like, let me not try her. She might have something in her purse and she looked like she'll beat my ass. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, I just wanted to check in. I'm about to go lay down. It's actually pretty early for me. It's 9:14. I'm going to lay down. I am. I'm about to take more medicine and lay down and just hope that tomorrow I'm not as bad off. I had this whole plan today that I was going to do yesterday's workout and today's workout. Yesterday was bicep and back, and today was core. I was like, I can do both of them today. I can make up yesterday since I was in so much pain, and then today my pain, it was just as bad, and I was just like, ugh. So I'm gonna see how hoping for tomorrow for me to feel a lot better so that I can restructure the rest of my week for my workout so I can hit the rest of my body groups. That's the plan for me. But I just wanted to check in. I hope you all are still hanging in there and that you're not having, as bad as a week as I am, because it's getting pretty bad out here. It's getting scary. It's getting scary. So y'all be easy.